Wacky Mole Clown, how strange that we should meet on this night. Tiny box. As you probably could have taken a wild guess, this is Wacky Mole. It is a bit of a iconic Spirit Halloween character. First released in 2013 and then re-released in 2022, I believe. Anyways, this is the 2022 version, and it's got a couple differences, but in all the parts that matters, it's pretty much the same. I bought this animatronic a while ago, so this is like I've been owning this, and I've made a couple comedy skits with it, but as I'm setting up my haunted house and just like the outdoor display, I'm unboxing some of my older stuff. Thought, why not make a video out of it? So here he is. We've got all the parts are laid out here. I've got a black light that I just like leave with him so that I don't like lose these two, because he kind of needs a black light to really shine in the most literal sense. Because this guy is blacklight reactive. So first off, we've got his hammer, like pretty much what he's named after. Wacky Mole, it's like a play on Whack-A-Mole, and that's a thing you play with hammer. Leave it to me to explain what Whack-A-Mole is. There's his clothes, here's his shoes. It's pretty standard SVI shoes, which isn't really a compliment because it's just plain green, not a special paint job or anything, and they are incredibly thin. Like, it's good for storage, that's the one plus, but yeah, not the best. Always kind of worried about that stuff just like cracking or breaking, because you know how that kind of thin plastic is. Here's its hip loop. It's got this kind of cover to cover up the motor. This is its shoulder piece. Here's its head. Now this is half of what makes Wacky Mole good. The other half is its voice lines. Its voice lines are like super good, but I love its face. Look at that. That looks awesome. I love it. Oh man, what a good looking face. It's like very Killer Clowns from Outer Space inspired, and I added this kind of like gloss to make his teeth and eyes look much more wet, kind of copying the strategy of distortions, although it's not original to them, just kind of, that's the first thing that comes to mind. And the rest is just hand, foam, and adapter, arms, main body piece with its motor and control box. We've got all of its leg pulls, some instructions, gonna leave that in there because we do not need those whatsoever, especially for this. And its base. Good. Let's like speed run this. I could build it so fast, watch. Check it, I'm basically a pro. It helps that this is one of the like most simple, basic Halloween animatronics out there. Check it, we're already at like the midsection here. Okay, now to add the arms. This guy is so easy to build. Also, he's a fairly short animatronic. Definitely, like, he's no Crouchy if you saw my last video, but he is special for different reasons, mostly different reasons. One thing he shares in common with Crouchy is his iconic nature. He just has a very good design. That's most of why I like him, but he also has just really, really good audio. I enjoy his voice, and his whole like concept is just fun and simple and silly, and he's just a good background character. The biggest downside with him would be his price, because he is just a perfect character, really. He could use mouth movement, obviously, but if he were cheaper, that could be excused. Because this guy is $220, could you believe it? That is absurdly overpriced, and he shouldn't even touch that $200 bill. He should have been like $100. Now, to all the people who are so used to like the way that Spirit Halloween prices things, look at Home Depot. Look at the like Soul Slasher. That thing does more. Like this one just has side-to-side movement. That's its only movement, and it is $220. Now with the 20% off coupon, it's less, but still, it's too much. Make it $100. Obviously, I don't think that the Soul Slasher looks nearly as good as Mr. Wacky Mole does here, but I don't think that's as relevant. I've kind of posed his arms so that he's lifting up the hammer a bit and he's got his other hand down. So he's in a kind of more action-y position. But stuff like this kind of makes me realize that like the value in animatronics when it comes to like the price and what you're getting has really gotten good in the recent years. But anyways, he is fully built just in that short time. Look at him. Oh, beautiful. This is Wacky Mole in his truest form, all his glory, and all there is to do now is plug him in and let him go. You can finally hear the audio I've been talking about. Okay, he is at full volume, and I know that his speaker can get very loud, so I may have to turn it down midway through, but we shall see. Oh, I don't have his head and sensor plugged in. I'm dumb, I'm sorry. Whoopsie daisy.
Stop right,
There he goes. Okay, whoa. Let me turn him down. Oh my gosh.
Walloped by my hammer. I'll be the first on your block
There we go.
to say, Wacky Mole, flop me over that head. I just love hitting you bozos with my hammer. You better watch out, or I'm gonna whop you over the head too. Oh, please, come a little closer. Yeah.
And the third and final phrase, go for it.
Halloween costumes make me crazy. They make me wanna pummel things with my hammer again. I think I'm going crazy again.
Okay, unplugging. There we go. Okay, I think he only has 3 phrases, so that's all that he has to offer. But dude, I love his voice. I love the like swirls on his head. I love this crazy big smile. His weird like bumpy paint job here. The fact that he's blacklight reactive. Wait, I gotta show that. I gotta show that real quick. Okay, check this guy out under the blacklight. He looks so cool. Now to really show it off, I would have to turn off like all the lights. I don't really want to like go through that effort. But you get the idea. He glows. But yeah, obviously he's like not worth the price at all. He's like double the price that he should be. Super duper simple. Doesn't move its mouth. It's pretty short, but like I don't know. Its design completely carries it. Its design and audio too completely carries it. I just sound, I don't know, I know I sound super biased when I'm kind of gushing about this animatronic, even though it's so simple. It's just, I don't know, its design speaks to me. I love how it looks. Honestly, probably one of my favorite looking clowns. Like he's right there next to Crouchy. And I'm so glad that they brought him back. Unfortunately, instead of a plastic head, which it used to have, it has a plastic shell of a head underneath with latex over top to keep its form. But it's totally cutting a corner because like plastic is just better for outdoor use. I am worried about him like dry rotting in the future because of that, but yeah, what are you gonna do? A good animatronic to compare him to right now is Carnival Carl. And you might be like, that's super unfair. Carnival Carl is so much bigger and he does so much more. But surprise, surprise, they're the same price. Kind of. Wacky Mole is $20 more, but without the 20% off. So like with the 20% off, they're around the same price. Carnival Carl from Home Depot is just way better value. But what led me to like keep him and not keep Carl is because his design and audio just completely wins for me. Like there are some aspects of an animatronic that I prioritize way over other aspects, even though Carl is technically just by value way better. I like the character of this one much, much more. Also, he's easy to deal with when it comes to skits. He's easy to put away and build all over again. I don't know, when you don't consider like the price, he's just like, there's not much that's wrong with him. He's just a good looking, wacky, goofy character. If you like killer clowns from outer space and that kind of vibe, then he just totally matches it because that's what he's been inspired by. But this is a rare case where this is an animatronic that like I'm keeping or have kept for a long time, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend him because the price is a huge shot in the foot. Like I wouldn't recommend paying $200 for this. You can love the character as much as you want, but you can't deny that he's not worth $200. Just let me sit in denial as I enjoy this guy's character. Also, he's been really good for skits. Hanging out with Wacky Mole was like a really fun series. I may do more with it in the future, but I kind of hesitate to use Spirit Halloween props since they merchandise their characters sometimes. And then if I want to make like merch of a series, like say Cooking with Crouchy or Hanging Out with Wacky Mole, that's using one of their characters that they've already merchandised. So I'm like, can I? Yeah, I'm not sure. So anyways, I love Wacky Mole. Wouldn't recommend him. It's kind of a mixed bag, but I hope you enjoyed the video and remember to subscribe and I will see you later.